Today's video is about being honest with yourself. You basically want to ask yourself, where are you now? You want to set goals and you want to map out your life. You can't take day by day and all that and just think everything is going to fall in your lap. It just doesn't work that way. If you want to plan out your next 30 years, then you should do that. You got to see where you're at now. You got to see how much debt you have. You got to write down your income, your expenses, what's going out. You have to save money. You have to take the money when you save, and it's not just to save. It's you're saving so you can invest in it. So you got to be honest with yourself. Like, what are you doing today that's going to help tomorrow? Like, what are your bad habits? Are you eating out all the time? Are you coming home and watching TV every day? And you're expecting to be a millionaire. Like, that's just not going to happen. That's not the way it works. All these millionaires and billionaires have done the exact same thing to get there, and it was all the same steps. They weren't, trust me when I tell you, they weren't watching TV and playing video games. It wasn't happening. You got to be realistic. This 2-hour, 4-hour work week entrepreneur thing, that's just BS. That's never going to happen. I'm just sorry to break it to you, but you got to bust ass every day, 7 days a week, 90 hours a week, to get where you want to get, for you want to be independent and live this life, that entrepreneurs live. They don't tell you about the struggle that goes through. They don't tell you about what they lost, what they sacrificed. I've lost everything: friends, family, women, the whole nine. I mean, I have it now, but you had to give that up. It was just that simple. It was a constant grind, and I couldn't watch the football games when all the guys were watching. I mean, and as soon as I stopped, as soon as I started joining them, because I felt like I was missing out on life and all that, then there it goes. I was just slipping away again. And then, the older you get, you're going to have to do it anyway, so you might as well do it now, while you have the time. So, basically, you got to be honest with yourself. You got to see where you are in life, put things down, set goals. So, for example, if I want to make $1 million a year, what do you got to do? All right, so let's break down $1 million a year. There's 365 days in a year. So I would have to make $2,740 something a day to make $1 million a year. So how would you do that? So let's break it down again. So in one day, if I had to make $2,740 a day, then that means I would have to either sell 274 people a $10 item. I would have to sell 27 people a $100 item. Or I would have to sell 2.74 people a $1,000 item. Okay? Honestly, it's very simple. That's just the way it gets broken down. So, people have to get realistic with their life. Like, they're just not. They're doing the same thing every day and expecting different results. It's not going to happen. You want to change your life or unchange your life. The steps that you take even after this video, did you just forget about it? Did you just go back to watching TV or whatever, keeping busy, or doing whatever you're doing? Like, are you productive? Are you researching and are you bettering yourself? You got to better yourself today to live a different life tomorrow. A lot of this stuff might sound like common sense to you, but honestly, common sense isn't so common. It's just that simple, you gotta vocally admit where you are in life now. You have to really cut the ego out and all this extra stuff. You have to cut it out and be honest with yourself. That's how, I started changing my life. I was just getting real, and just putting things down on paper, honestly, and then setting goals and attacking them every day. So there's 4 quarters in a year. You gotta and there's 3 months in each quarter. So January, February, March, that's 1 quarter. Then in March, you should have goals written down and have them accomplished already. So then you can move to phase 2 and so on. And this is like a yearly, every year, this is something that you're doing. This is not like something that you do it for a while and then, oh, okay, I'll get results still. No, this is a constant grind for entrepreneurs. You want to be entrepreneur, or you want to work that 9 to 5 and have a boss and listen to what they have to tell you to do, and and not live the life that you really want. Like, that's just what it is. I mean, how else can I be more honest with you? I mean, I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. You know what I mean? And honestly, are you ready? Right? Are you ready to really change your life? Like, some people say, yeah, I'm ready, but then they're doing the exact same thing every day, right? So you're not really tired of being tired yet. Like, when you get to that point, that's when like, just you cut the bullshit out of the way, like, done. Start, like, asking questions. Write down all your faults. Write down your strengths. Write down all the excuses that you make. I mean, that's a big one. I was making excuses for years, and I just cut them out. Just one day, I just woke up like, man, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't. I'm way too powerful. I am the shit. You know what I mean? Like that's how I think of myself. Like, I think I'm the shit. And I don't mean that in an ego way. I mean, like, that's confidence. Like, you have to have confidence. Every day, life is knocking you down to lose confidence. So yeah, confidence is taking work, putting work in. You get what you receive, and whatever you put in is what you get out. You know what I mean? So I'm just making this quick video to inspire you, man. And I didn't get this from anyone. I had to wait so many years of making the mistakes that I finally figured out, and I'm doing the right thing today. So that's why it took me forever, but if I could save you time and money in the process, and when I mean time, I mean like decades. You know what I mean? Like, if I could do that, then I would do that. Like, it's my pleasure to help people. You can ask anybody that knows me. I can't even conversate about football. I'm just not interested. It's not, to me, there's so many other important things in life, so I don't know. That's just the way I am. And if you want to change your life, like, start researching, get your wife on board, get your husband on board, get your spouse on board, like, have them see your vision. It's very important for them to see your vision. They have to know that, you have to be on the same page, because you could outgrow your spouse or mate, and that could come into trouble. So make sure you both are on the same page. You know what I mean? And, that's a big deal. You'll see. Let me see what else I could tell you. Basically, the bottom line is, are you going to change your life or unchange your life? That's it. I mean, it's just that simple, guys. So, follow me at Roland The Real. I just want to give you value and better your life. That's all I love doing. It makes me fulfilled, so it'd be my pleasure to help you. Drop a comment, send a message, see how I can help you out. The same tools and the same things that I've done, same steps that I've done, and you'll be on your way. So, all right, take care, you guys. Love you. Bye.